first ever ASMR wrestling commentary video. I am Hype the ASM artist. I also do regular wrestling commentary over on my other channel at HypeTheCommentator. So I wanted to try something new. I wanted to combine the wrestling community and the ASMR community and see, what I could do with it, kind of do something interesting. This is a bit of a test. Let's see how it goes. Today's commentary video, I've done a regular version of Randy Orton and The Undertaker one-on-one at WrestleMania 21. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. Here we go, the bell rings. This match is underway. Randy Orton and The Undertaker. WrestleMania. Undertaker 12-0. Defeating the likes of Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, Jake the Snake Roberts, the legendary Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo. And now, the young up-and-comer Randy Orton looks to take out The Undertaker. Randy Orton holds the record for being the youngest world heavyweight champion in WWE history. Randy Orton has to deal with a multi-time world champion in The Undertaker. And Randy Orton with a beautiful drop kick on The Undertaker. Undertaker kicks out. Orton, big back body drop, takes out The Undertaker. Boom, what a knee to the midsection of the Phenom. Down goes Orton, up and over. What a strike by The Undertaker. Randy Orton cannot afford to be caught like that by The Undertaker. The Undertaker is known to always rise to the occasion on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. The Undertaker with a heavy strike to Randy Orton in the corner. And The Undertaker Irish whips Randy Orton across the way. And now Taker, but Randy Orton up and over. Randy Orton stacks the Undertaker high. And The Undertaker kicks at it too. Going for the RKO. But Undertaker dumps Randy Orton to the outside. On to the floor. And Randy Orton dumped out at ringside. Right in front of the announce desk. And here comes the dead man, The Undertaker. And The Undertaker measuring up Randy Orton. If you're Randy Orton, this is not where you want to be. The Undertaker looking for that guillotine leg drop to Randy Orton. 300 plus pounds of The Undertaker across the chest and neck of the legend killer. Randy Orton realizing just how powerful The Undertaker is inside the squared circle. Undertaker looking to go back in time because Undertaker just went old school on Randy Orton. Undertaker goes old school on Randy Orton, taking out the legend killer. And The Undertaker is now in total control of Randy Orton. Undertaker sends Orton into the corner. Undertaker has Randy Orton right where he wants him. Randy Orton sidesteps, getting out of harm's way. That'll do some damage to The Undertaker's hamstring. And Randy Orton with a drop kick knocks The Undertaker off the ring apron in to the barricade. He's clubbing shots to the Undertaker, who's down on the outside. And now gets the Phenom back in the ring for Randy Orton.
For Randy Orton, Randy Orton's going to need to use his youthfulness. He's going to need to use that quickness of his against The Undertaker. The Undertaker has strategy. Randy Orton has that quickness. But Randy Orton, being the son of legendary WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton, Randy Orton makes work of The Undertaker as he goes for the 2 count. Randy Orton has quite the strategy,
but The Undertaker counters. The Undertaker with a counter on Orton for the cover.
And Orton is able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. We're going to see just how badly Randy Orton wants to take down the Phenom, The Undertaker, once and for all. Undertaker sends Orton in the corner.
And The Undertaker with a sidewalk slam takes down Randy Orton, goes for the cover on the Legend Killer. Orton barely kicking at it too. Barely kicking at it too. Randy Orton getting the life beaten out of him by The Undertaker. What's it gonna take for Randy Orton to get back in this? Will Randy Orton be able to survive here at WrestleMania? Randy Orton on a mission to slay the legendary Undertaker. Undertaker, like I mentioned, has defeated the likes of Jake the Snake Roberts, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, the legendary Nature Boy Ric Flair, Triple H, his own brother Kane. Undertaker has Orton Snake Eyes. Oh, what a back elbow counters the Undertaker.
Off of Snake Eyes, Orton goes for the cover, and Undertaker kicks at it too. Great counter by Randy Orton. That's exactly what you need to do if you're Randy Orton. To continue this attack on the Undertaker, break the Undertaker down piece by piece as he slowly and diabolically breaks down the dead man.
Randy Orton shows no mercy.
Uh-oh.
But the Undertaker just sits right back up. This is not good for Randy Orton. Randy Orton needs to stay on the pressure if he wants to keep the dead man down for good. And you can hear the Randy Sucks chants throughout the arena, as there are 20,000 strong here in Los Angeles booing Randy Orton. Undertaker starting to fight back as these two go tit for tat center of the ring. Orton counters. What a blow by the Undertaker, nearly knocking Randy Orton out cold. Orton just manages to squirm out of it, just weaseling his way with a 2 count, getting that shoulder up in the nick of time.
And the Undertaker has this Dragon Sleeper. You don't see the Undertaker use a Dragon Sleeper too often. Incredible to see the Undertaker use a Dragon Sleeper. Undertaker widening his arsenal here at WrestleMania.
So, the Undertaker, the legend that is the Undertaker, looking to take out the Legend Killer one more time. And Randy Orton loses. Randy Orton manages to keep the arm up. And Orton counters to Desperate counter by The Undertaker. Desperate by Orton. Undertaker at Orton. Orton, it was able to counter with a DDT. Now Orton has that rear choke on The Undertaker. Randy Orton doing everything he can to stay on the attack of The Undertaker.
Randy Orton keeping on the attack of The Undertaker as Orton fights back at the Phenom. Undertaker trying to battle out. What's it gonna take? How much is The Undertaker gonna have to push through?
And The Undertaker's back up to his feet. Orton counters. And Orton has The Undertaker in a sleeper. Sleeper locked in could put The Undertaker to sleep. But Undertaker counters with a big back body, with a big back drop suplex. Great counter from that sleeper. One way to counter by the dead man. When you've been doing this for as long as The Undertaker, you know your way around the squared circle. You know how to fight through it. And that's exactly what The Undertaker has proven in this matchup. Orton gonna go right after The Undertaker.
As Randy Orton
counters, snap, power slam. And The Undertaker kicks out.
Look at the eyes of Randy Orton as they are wide open. Randy Orton was able to pull through that somehow. Pull that out of the playbook somehow. And now Randy Orton goes after The Undertaker. Clubbing blows to the Phenom. Right after The Undertaker. Oh my, this is not going to be good for the Viper. Randy Orton got caught. Oh, went for an RKO. Oh! But The Undertaker sent Orton into the referee. Uh-oh.
Randy Orton going for the last ride. Oh, but Orton landed on Randy Orton. Shifted his balance. Boom! That's Bob Orton. That's the legendary father.
Oh, come on. Not this way. Not this way. Bob Orton just nailed The Undertaker with his cast. And now Randy Orton is over The Undertaker. Not this way.
And The Undertaker gets the shoulder up before the 3.
Cowboy Bob Orton thought that was going to be it. Last night, Randy Orton inducted his father into the Hall of Fame. But right now, it looks like The Undertaker is about to induct Randy Orton to one last ride. Things are not looking good for the Legend Killer as The Undertaker sat right back up and goes. Now these clubbing strikes. Undertaker with a big boot
knocks off the Hall of Famer off the ring apron. Undertaker looking for a choke slam. RKO counters The Undertaker. But can Randy Orton capitalize? That is going to be all she wrote for The Undertaker. Randy Orton gets the handover. That's it. Oh, Undertaker just barely kicking out before the 3. How in the world did The Undertaker kick out? Let's show this again. What a counter into the RKO by Randy Orton.
But The Undertaker some way able to kick out. And Randy Orton calling his final shot on The Undertaker. This is all over for the Phenom. Randy Orton looking to tombstone The Undertaker. Uh-oh.
Undertaker, tombstone, pile, driver. You say 13-0. Undertaker is 13-0 at WrestleMania. What a match. What an amazing effort by both these men. But it was The Undertaker who would overcome Randy Orton and his father, Cowboy Bob Orton. Randy Orton has nothing to be ashamed of, despite his efforts. Randy Orton fought one hell of a match, but in the end, Randy Orton played the wrong man by going for The Undertaker's Tombstone Pile Driver, and The Undertaker would counter and hit Randy Orton with a Tombstone Pile of a Driver of his own. And now The Undertaker is 13-0. Congratulations to the dead man. Alright everybody, thank you for tuning in to today's video. It was my first ever ASMR wrestling commentary video. If you liked the video, please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought, what kind of videos you want to see, what matches you want to see me do wrestling commentary in ASMR. I will also post the link to the non-ASMR version of the commentary I did on my Hype the Commentator channel. Thank you all for all the love and support, and I will see you